Have you ever wondered why Pisces can seem so distant yet so close at the same time? Why can some Pisces predict things before they even happen? And why do they always seem to live in a world known only to them? Today I'm going to reveal the 8 most hidden characteristics that make Pisces the most mysterious sign of the entire zodiac. These are characteristics few people know about, but they explain why Pisces can touch our souls in a way no other sign can. If you stick around until the end, you'll understand why Pisces has this unique ability to make us feel like they can read our minds. And more importantly, you'll discover how to recognize these traits in yourself or in the people you love. Because when you truly understand Pisces, you understand one of the greatest mysteries of human nature. Feature 1. The first hidden characteristic of Pisces is their ability to absorb others' emotions like an emotional sponge. They don't just feel what you're feeling. They literally incorporate your emotions into their own bodies. When a Pisces walks into a room where someone is sad, they'll begin to feel an inexplicable melancholy. If you're anxious around them, they'll start to get agitated without knowing why. It's as if they have highly developed emotional antennae that pick up on everything around them. Imagine an everyday situation. You're talking to a Pisces about a problem at work. Even if you don't show it, just tell the facts. They'll feel exactly how heavy this is on your heart. They'll get that sinking feeling in their chest, as if the problem were theirs. This superpower makes Pisces the most accurate counselor of the zodiac. They don't need many words to understand exactly what you need to hear, because they feel what you're going through firsthand. Feature 2. The second characteristic is the ability to live simultaneously in multiple realities. Pisces doesn't live solely in the physical world like other signs. They constantly transition between the real world, the world of dreams, the world of possibilities, and the world of memories. For them, a simple conversation can trigger 1,000 different scenarios in their minds. As you talk about what happened yesterday, they're already imagining what might happen tomorrow, remembering something similar they experienced years ago, and dreaming of an improved version of it all. For example, when a Pisces is planning a trip, they're not just thinking about the destination. They're experiencing the emotions of being there, imagining the people they'll meet, reliving past trips that have had an impact on them, and creating fantastical versions of what might happen, all at the same time. This ability makes Pisces incredibly creative and visionary. They can find solutions no one else would think of because they see possibilities that exist beyond the obvious. Did you like what you're discovering about Pisces? Then subscribe to the channel and activate the bell so you don't miss any of the sign's secrets. And tell me in the comments, where are you watching from? I'd love to know from which corner of Brazil you're following these astrological mysteries. Feature 3. The third hidden characteristic is the ability to transform pain into art, suffering into beauty. Pisces has a unique relationship with emotional pain. Where other signs suffer and want to quickly rid themselves of discomfort, Pisces dives deep into the experience and manages to extract something beautiful from it. They don't shy away from sadness, longing, or melancholy. They embrace these feelings and transform them into music, poetry, painting, or simply a deeper understanding of life. That's why so many brilliant artists are Pisces. Think of a Pisces who's been through a heartbreak. While other signs will try to quickly forget and move on, they'll allow themselves to feel every layer of that pain. They'll cry all the tears that need to be cried. They'll relive every good and bad moment, and they'll understand exactly what that experience taught them. The result is that Pisces develops a profound emotional wisdom. They become people capable of offering genuine comfort to those in pain, because they intimately understand the realm of human pain. Feature 4. The fourth characteristic is the prophetic intuition that Pisces develops. They have an almost frightening ability to sense things before they happen. It's not fortune-telling. It's a keen perception of the subtle signs that life always gives us. A Pisces might wake up with a strange feeling about someone they love and discover hours later that that person actually needed help. They can sense when a situation is going wrong even before the first signs appear. It's as if they have access to information that circulates on frequencies others can't pick up. In practice, this manifests itself when a Pisces calls you just as you were thinking about them, or when they advise you against accepting a job that seemed perfect, only to find out later that the company was in serious trouble. They just know. This prophetic intuition makes Pisces a natural guide for those around them. Even when they can't explain why, their hunches are often right, and those who learn to trust them rarely regret it. Feature 5. The fifth hidden characteristic is the ability to love unconditionally and transformatively. Pisces' love is not ordinary. They don't just love a person's beautiful qualities. They love the whole soul, including the broken, confused, and imperfect parts. When a Pisces loves, they see their loved one's highest potential. They see who you can become, not just who you are today. And the most incredible thing is that this loving and hopeful gaze has the power to bring out the best in people. Imagine going through a difficult time in your life, doubting yourself, feeling lost. A Pisces who loves you will be able to remind you of who you really are beneath all that confusion. They have this magical ability to reflect your own light back to you, even when you can no longer see it. This kind of love is transformative because it comes without judgment or conditions. It's a love that heals, that embraces, that allows a person to feel safe to grow and transform. Feature 6. The sixth characteristic is the ability to create unique emotional worlds with each person they meet. Pisces don't have standard relationships. Each connection they establish is like a private universe, with its own rules, languages, and meanings. With each friend, family member, or partner, they develop a unique way of relating. They adapt not out of falseness, but because they genuinely can access different aspects of themselves depending on who is in front of them. For example, with a more rational friend, they can be more practical and organized. With someone more sensitive, they allow themselves to be even more emotional and intuitive. With a more adventurous person, they discover their courageous side. It's as if each relationship is a key that opens different doors to the Piscean personality. This makes people feel special around Pisces. Each person feels like they have a unique and exclusive connection with them because they truly do. Pisces can make each person feel seen and understood in a very particular way. Feature 7. The seventh hidden characteristic is the ability to find deep meaning in the simplest things in life. Pisces sees symbolism and connections where others see only coincidences or banalities. A song that plays at just the right moment, a number that repeats itself, a dream that seems all too real, a butterfly that appears on a special day. For Pisces, these aren't just coincidences. They realize that life is constantly sending us messages through these small details. Imagine a Pisces walking down the street one day feeling lost about an important decision. Suddenly, they see a sign that says exactly what they need to hear. Or find a book lying on the ground open to a page with a phrase that speaks directly to their heart. For them, this isn't a coincidence, it's guidance. This characteristic makes Pisces' life rich in meaning and purpose. They can find direction and comfort in places others don't even notice, because they know the universe is always communicating with us in subtle ways. Feature 8. The eighth and final hidden characteristic is the ability to completely renew itself. Like water that always finds new paths, Pisces have a unique ability to reinvent themselves without losing their essence. They can undergo profound transformations while always keeping their emotional core intact. When life demands change, other signs may resist or suffer greatly in the process. Pisces flows with transformations like water, adapting to the shape of its container, but never stops being water. They can embrace new versions of themselves without fear of losing who they are. In practical life, this manifests itself when a Pisces changes careers, cities, or relationships, and manages to adapt completely to the new environment without losing their essential characteristics. They reinvent themselves while maintaining their sensitivity, their intuition, and their capacity for love. This emotional flexibility makes Pisces one of the most resilient signs of the zodiac. They can weather life's greatest storms and always find a way to emerge wiser and more compassionate. Now you know the 8 hidden characteristics that make Pisces the most mysterious sign of the zodiac. From the ability to absorb emotions to the ability to constantly renew themselves, Pisces carries within them a depth that few can fully comprehend. Which of these traits do you recognize in yourself or in the Pisces you know? Which one caught your attention most? Their ability to live in multiple realities? Their prophetic intuition? Or perhaps their unique way of loving? If you're a Pisces, celebrate those unique characteristics that make you special in this world. If you know a Pisces, you now better understand why they're so fascinating and mysterious. Use this knowledge to connect even more deeply with the magic that Pisces brings to our lives.